So this live flight trial is very important. We're simulating flying chemotherapy from Aberdeen, quite a long route, almost 70 miles up to Dr. Gray's Hospital in Elgin, and also flying blood samples for emergency operations from here down to Aberdeen. So we hope to be able to cut the time from business as usual, which is a taxi or a van, around about 2 hours to around about an hour in this live flight trial. I think the fundamental strength of this project is that it's a big consortium of 16 partners. And what that brings is a really practical approach to all the various aspects of developing a drone network. So it's not enough just to think about the drones themselves, the routes they're going to go. You have to think about the integration of airspace. You have to think about the regulatory side of it, both for the airspace and for the drones themselves. And so we've been able, with the 16 partners, to look at all the detail of things like how the payloads are packed, how they're conditioned, how they behave in flight. We can measure all the different parameters around that. And that's very important for clinical teams to get confidence that things that are being moved by drone are safe when they get to the other end.
And I think from our logistics and transport colleagues, from our porters to our nurses and the clinical staff that have been involved, they see the benefit of drones and drone delivery technology really enhancing what we do from an urgent care perspective and where we can reach from our rural communities and supporting our colleagues making difficult decisions in rural areas of Scotland.
But really, speed is the essence in these types of things, and I'm an emergency medicine physician, so we're going at pace with everything we do.
Yeah.
So if we can get a sample back or a unit available within an hour versus a unit available within 3 or 4 hours, that may then mean, okay, we can avoid having to use the pressure zone negative and can use a unit which is more specific to the patient.
And it's been remarkable working with people on the air side around how we get from segregated airspace, only flying down very narrow channels with a single drone, to a more integrated airspace, which would allow a network to develop.
AGS Airports are proud to be hosting these groundbreaking flight trials here in Grampian on the doorstep of our very own Aberdeen Airport.
So NATS is really proud to be working alongside AGS, Skyports and the NHS to allow drone flights inside controlled airspace. Alongside live flights, we've been running simulations to provide as much data and evidence as possible to work towards the goals of the whole project. Ultimately, everything we see from this project and the evidence and data we collect will provide a safe and more efficient trials in the future.
So going forward into the future, there's lots of lessons learned that we can take with us, just the way that we work within the NHS and within innovation projects. In terms of drones and enabling medical logistics, we really want to be in the vanguard of this within the NHS. Working with aviation colleagues, we're aware that commercial drone services will be part of society in the future. And I guess the NHS can be early adopters of that new technology to benefit our patients and benefit our services in society, or we can be laggards. But enabling innovation through these regional test beds, I'm confident that we'll be early adopters of this technology.